Finally this week to the 50th reunion of the Butten Boys. Back in the 60s, entrepreneur Ernest Butten was so frustrated by lack of British success at the Open Championship, he decided our players needed encouragement.
Ernest Butten saw the future, you could say, 50 years ago. What he conceived in terms of training, physical fitness, diet, planning, all the things. You see it with every single European Tour player today. If you think really, he conceived the way forward. It took some time.
With a burning desire to find his Open champion, Butten's inaugural signing was Tony Martin, an assistant club professional by trade and a tidy golfer to boot.
Mr. Butten was so impressed with the way he played that he asked to have dinner with him and said, "I didn't realise we had such good players amongst the youngsters in this country. I'm fed up with the Americans winning the Ryder Cup and winning our Open Championship."
I gave my views on why there's a poor assistant pro working in a pro shop. There wasn't a lot of chance to develop, and he made me this offer to develop a team.
Butten decided to create an elite squad of 4 players who showed the most potential to work under the wing of the 1951 Open champion Max Faulkner, and so the Butten Boys were formed.
To come to London then, of course, and be on £20 a week, you thought you'd struck it rich.
He was the first person to actually come out and try and sponsor people on this side of the Atlantic, to give them the opportunity of being able to relax, do the one thing that they were good at, which was playing golf, and not have to worry about the financial side.
The Butten Boys were privileged to be part of what was then a revolutionary training programme. They were given ball contracts, even an exclusive indoor practice ground and gym was created for them.
We monitored every shot. No one had ever done that before. We practiced our weaknesses. Everything we did was monitored.
But not everything was prohibited. Some home comforts were permitted.
I could have 20 cigarettes a day and it wouldn't do me any harm. And I can have 4 pints of beer a day with all the exercise I do, and that would be good for me. It's a slight difference in this day and age, isn't it?
Sadly, whilst Barnes and Horton went on to become international stars with 66 tournament victories between them, the Butten Boys disbanded after only 4 years.
It's just a shame that it wasn't left to the right people in the right positions to do what is necessary, because I'm quite sure if it had been, somebody would have won the Open Championship for him.
And yet the later exploits of Messrs Laurie, Harrington and Clark would have brought Butten some satisfaction, and not just that.
Everybody's doing what Ernest Butten did in the start of 1964.
50 years on from their formation, the Butten Boys were celebrated at the European Tour.